You turn your AC knob all the way to maximum, expecting an icy Arctic breeze, and instead, your vents hit you with a weak, lukewarm sigh. It literally feels like your car is breathing on you. Your immediate knee-jerk reaction. You panic. You pull up your phone and book a $150 diagnostic appointment at the nearest dealership or repair shop. But here is the dirty little secret the auto industry doesn't want you to know. 9 times out of 10, that issue isn't a dead compressor, and it's not a $1,200 repair. It is almost always a minor glitch, a dirty component, or an airflow bottleneck that you can fix right in your own driveway for absolutely free today. We are breaking down 11 shop-tested AC secrets that will get your car blowing sub-zero temperatures again without spending a dime on diagnostic fees. Pay close attention to secret number 4. It's a critical HVAC mistake almost everyone makes daily that leads straight to a brutal $900 evaporator tier dashdown. Grab your tools, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive right under the hood. Let's kick things off with secret number 11, the electronic system reset protocol. This is the ultimate fix for those bizarre, random AC glitches that make zero sense. Picture this. Your AC blows freezing cold for 5 minutes, suddenly blasts warm air for 2 minutes, and then goes cold again like it has a mind of its own. Most people assume the compressor is dying. A shop will gladly charge you $120 just to plug in a scan tool. But here's what's actually happening inside your vehicle. Modern automotive climate control systems don't just rely on mechanical valves. They run on microprocessors and body control modules BCM reading real-time sensor data, just like your laptop or phone. These computer modules suffer from software hiccups, stuck signals, or corrupted data loops. The $0 fix. Turn off your ignition completely, pop the hood, grab a wrench, and disconnect the negative battery terminal. Leave it disconnected for at least 15 minutes. This completely drains the residual power from the capacitors, forcing every electronic control module, including your climate control unit, to execute a complete hard reset. Once reconnected, start your engine and run your AC from lowest to highest fan speed. In a massive number of cases, that weird ghost in the machine completely vanishes. Now let's talk about a habit that is silently destroying your cooling efficiency before you even leave your driveway. Secret number 10. Ventilate the cabin before cranking the AC. It's 95 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Your car has been baking in a parking lot all day. The interior cabin temperature easily surges past 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius, turning your seats and dashboard into a literal oven. What is the first thing almost every driver does? They jump in, turn the key, and immediately slam the AC to max with all windows sealed shut. That is a massive mistake. When you blast max AC inside a 140-degree cabin, you are forcing your system to fight an impossible battle from second one. You're asking a small evaporator core to instant cool superheated air while the thermal radiation from your dash keeps reheating it. It bogs down your engine, spikes your fuel consumption, and puts extreme initial head pressure on your compressor. The smarter routine: open all 4 doors or roll down every window the second you get in. Drive for 60 seconds with the windows down. Let ambient airflow flush out that superheated 140-degree air mass first. Once the interior matches the outside ambient temperature, roll up the glass and kick on the AC. You give your system a massive head start instead of dragging it into a fight from the bottom of a hole. Following right up on that, we have secret number 9, pacing your AC settings. This trips up a lot of drivers because it sounds similar to secret number 10, but it's actually a long-term mechanical protection habit. Once you're out on the road, many drivers keep their AC set to the absolute lowest temperature and highest fan speed for their entire 45-minute commute. Running your compressor at 100% peak load nonstop is the mechanical equivalent of sprinting a full marathon without pacing yourself. Your AC compressor uses a clutch mechanism or a variable displacement control valve that engages under load. Running it continuously at absolute max load cooks the compressor oil, accelerates mechanical friction, and burns significantly more fuel. The fix: use max AC only until the cabin air reaches a comfortable ambient level. The moment the air feels cool, dial the fan's speed down to medium and raise the temp dial a notch or two. Your Vix system consumes a fraction of the energy maintaining its temperature compared to chasing it from scratch. This simple habit alone can add years to your compressor's operating life. Quick reminder, guys, if you're getting real value out of these practical mechanical breakdowns, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel out tremendously. Let's talk about that horrible smell. Secret number 8, the Lysol disinfectant hack. You switch on your blower motor, and instantly you're hit with a stench so foul it smells like damp gym socks or stagnant pond water. That musty odor isn't just unpleasant, it is an active health hazard. That smell is live mold, mildew, and bacterial colonies growing inside your AC plenum chamber and evaporator housing. When you drive through dust, pollen, and leaves, organic debris gets pulled through your cowl intake at the base of your windshield. Combined with condensation from the AC, it creates a dark, damp incubator that blows microscopic fungal spores directly into your lungs. Dealerships will quote you $150 to $200 for a professional evaporator chemical flush. Here is how you do the exact same job for $5. Remove your cabin air filter. We'll get to this in a minute. Set your AC fan to low with fresh outside air mode selected. And open your windows. Walk to the front of the car and locate the fresh air intake vents at the base of your windshield. The cowl, spray a generous amount of Lysol disinfectant. Spray or dedicated automotive HVAC cleaner directly into those intake grills. The running fan will vacuum those disinfectant vapors through the ductwork, killing active mold spores and neutralizing bacteria instantly. A $5 can of Lysol just eliminated a $150 shop bill. Moving under the hood, secret number 7, cleaning your AC condenser. If your AC blows cold while driving down the highway, but turns warm the second you stop at a red light, pay attention. This is the single biggest compressor killer on the market. Your AC condenser sits at the very front of your vehicle, right in front of the engine radiator. Its job is to take high pressure, superheated gas refrigerant coming from the compressor and cool it down into a high pressure liquid because it's at the front of your car. It acts like a giant vacuum cleaner for highway bugs, road grime, dirt, and gravel. Over time, those tiny aluminum cooling fins get coated in baked-on debris. When airflow is blocked, heat cannot escape the refrigerant. Head pressure inside the line skyrockets, forcing your compressor to work twice as hard until its internal seals blow out. How to clean it safely? Make sure the engine is completely cold. Take a standard garden hose set to a light to medium spray pattern. Never use a high pressure washer, or you will bend the delicate aluminum fins of spray from the inside out or top to bottom to wash away caked-on bugs and dirt. Use a ultra soft bristle brush with mild car soap for stubborn spots. Clearing that airflow restores rapid heat transfer, dropping system pressures back to factory specs and saving you from an $800 to $1,200 compressor replacement. Now for a sneaky hidden trick. Secret number 6, repairing the radiator to condenser air gap. This is a hidden aerodynamic design flaw that plagues thousands of older or high-mileage cars, and 99% of drivers never think to check it. Your condenser and engine radiator sit parallel to each other. Factory engineers install thin foam or rubber sealing strips around the perimeter between these two units. This ensures that when your radiator cooling fan kicks on, it forces cool outside air straight through both cores in a closed vacuum sequence. Over time, heat cycles cause those foam seals to dry rot, crumble, and fall out. When that seal disappears, your cooling fan takes the path of least resistance. Instead of pulling fresh ambient air through the front condenser, it starts sucking hot, recirculated air from inside the engine bay sideways through that open gap. The cheap DIY fix: buy a $10 roll of high-density foam insulation strip or automotive radiator foam tape from an auto parts store. Pop your top plastic core support trim. Inspect the perimeter gap between the radiator and condenser. Stuff new foam striping into any exposed gaps to reestablish a tight thermal. Sealed out, it takes 20 minutes, costs pocket change, and dramatically boosts cooling performance at idle. Next up is secret number 5, replacing the cabin air filter. That small filter hidden behind your glove box is likely older than your current smartphone, and it might be slowly suffocating your entire HVAC system. Your cabin air filter traps dust, pollen, soot, and road debris before it enters your ventilation ducts. When drivers ignore it for 30,000 or 40,000 miles, it becomes completely caked in dirt, leaves, and lint. A clogged filter restricts air volume reaching the blower motor. Your fan will roar on high, but barely any air actually comes out of the dashboard vents. Furthermore, a choked air filter forces the evaporator core to run to cold without sufficient air heat exchange, which actually causes the evaporator coils to freeze into a solid block of ice. How to swap it in 3 minutes: open your glove compartment, squeeze the side retaining tabs to drop the glove box down, unclip the filter access door, slide out the dirty element, and pop a fresh one in. Shops charge $60 to $80 for this 3-minute service. You can buy the OEM filter online for under $15 and do it yourself in your driveway. Here it is, the major tip I promised you at the start of the video. Secret number 4, using recirculation mode correctly. That button with the little car icon and the looping circular arrow. It is the most misunderstood button on your entire dashboard. When recirculation mode is OFF, your AC pulls in humid 90 degrees Fahrenheit air from outside, cools it down, and blows it out your vents. When recirculation mode is on, the system closes the fresh air door and recirculates the air already inside your cabin. Cooling air that is already down to 70 degrees Fahrenheit takes significantly less mechanical energy than cooling scorching humid air from outside. It drastically reduces engine strain and improves fuel economy by nearly 10%. However, here is the $900 trap. If you leave recirculation mode on continuously on long road trips, the humidity generated from your breath gets trapped inside the HVAC housing. Moisture builds up exponentially across the evaporator coils with zero fresh air exchange to dry it out when you park the car. Over time, this trapped moisture causes acidic corrosion on the thin aluminum evaporator core buried deep behind your firewall. Once that core corrodes and leaks refrigerant, fixing it requires pulling out your entire dashboard, steering column, and center console, a nightmare job that costs upwards of $900 to $1,400 in labor alone. The golden rule: use recirculation mode for the first 10 to 15 minutes to cool down a hot cabin fast. Once the air is icy cold, switch back to fresh air mode periodically, especially toward the end of your trip, to allow the evaporator core to breathe and dry off. What if that foul smell persists even after swapping the filter and spraying Lysol? Secret number 3, deep evaporator foaming cleaners. When heavy grime and fungal buildup get caked deep between the aluminum evaporator fins, surface sprays won't reach it. Mechanics will quote you $250 to disassemble the airbox. Instead, go to your local auto parts store and grab a can of expanding foam AC cleaner, usually around $12 to $15. These kits come with a long, flexible clear applicator tube. Locate your AC evaporator drain tube under the car or insert the tube through your central dashboard vent down toward the evaporator chamber. Inject the entire can of expanding foam into the housing. The foam expands rapidly, filling every crevice between the cooling fins and liquefying dirt, mold, and sludge. As the foam breaks down into liquid, it drains safely out of your car's underbody drain tube, taking all the gunk with it. Run your fan on low for 10 minutes afterward with the windows open. You get a factory-fresh, sterile HVAC system for under $15. Secret number 2, fixing worn door seals and weather stripping. This tip has nothing to do with your mechanical AC unit and everything to do with keeping cold air inside your vehicle. Your doors, trunk, and windows rely on rubber weather stripping to seal the cabin airtight. Over years of baking in the sun, that rubber loses its elasticity, dries out, shrinks, and cracks. Hot outside air constantly leaks into your cabin while cold air escapes out the sides. The dollar bill test. Open your car door, place a dollar bill across the rubber seal, and close the door. Try pulling the bill out. If it slides out easily without resistance, your weather seal is dead and blowing air. The fix. If the rubber is intact but dry, apply a dedicated silicone rubber restorer or weather strip conditioner, $8 a bottle, to revive its flexibility. If the seal is physically ripped, buy universal push-on weather strip trim, $15, $30 per door. You can replace a door seal in less than 15 minutes using basic hand tools. And finally, secret number 1, the summer heater core bypass valve. Disclaimer up front. This is a controversial modification strictly intended for drivers who live in blistering, ultra-hot climates like Arizona, South Texas, Florida, or the Middle East, where winter temperatures virtually never drop toward freezing. Inside your dashboard airbox, your hot engine coolant flows continuously through your heater core right next to your cold AC evaporator core. Even when your heat is turned off, that hot metal heater core radiates massive amounts of ambient heat into the airbox. Your AC system has to actively fight off that internal heat source just to deliver cold air. Many high heat mechanics install a simple manual inline heater control valve, $15, $30, on the hot coolant supply hose going into the firewall. During extreme summer months, you simply shut the valve off. This completely stops hot engine coolant from entering the dashboard airbox. The result? Your AC blows significantly colder air, especially when idling in heavy traffic. When winter arrives, if you ever need heat, you simply flip the valve back open. There you have it, 11 shop-proven real-world hacks to get your car's air conditioning blowing ice cold again without getting ripped off by diagnostic fees. Which one of these secrets surprised you the most? Have you tried the battery reset or the Lysol hack before? Drop a comment down below and let me know. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out our playlist on essential car maintenance hacks every owner needs to know. Until next time, drive smart, stay cool, and keep your ride running right.